are you looking at this particular node in terms of how this really transforms the space around the airport? Do you expect an appreciation of prices, or do you think that's already been priced in?
Normally, whenever such a large-scale infrastructure project is announced, which changes the landscape, I think the prices slowly gets factored in over a period of time. But also, the second wave of price appreciation is seen once such infrastructure project like airport, they actually start to function. So that's what we'll see. Definitely the price will appreciate, the economic activity around the airport will increase, and we will see a fresh set of price appreciation happening. Having said that, we have already seen a considerable price appreciation in the NCR market. But again, not only from residential real estate point of view, we'll see a lot of commercial office activity coming up, retail coming up in that space, hospitality playing a major role, and that will eventually trickle down into a fresh set of growth drivers for residential real estate in the market.
No, absolutely. And in terms of this trickle-down impact, that's exactly the next point that I wanted to address. What kind of properties are you really expecting close to this particular airport? What kind of development are you then penciling in when it comes to the entire area itself?
See, apart from residential, you can expect good amount of hospitality development in and around. You'll see some kind of retail spaces coming around. The way you have seen AeroCity that has come around Delhi Airport, something of that sort will definitely be a game changer. We also need to acknowledge that in terms of infrastructure development, Noida already has an edge over Gurgaon. So the only re-rating that was weighted was a big trigger that comes in the form of airport. So you can see a lot of hospitality, a lot of commercial real estate and retail real estate coming in, but eventually the ultimate beneficiary would be residential real estate.
We're talking about the entire roadmap for growth when it comes to real estate in the country. I also wanted to address medical tourism. So there's been a lot of chatter around that. There's been a lot of chatter around how that space is really shaping up. So how are you looking at that as well?
Definitely offers quite, in terms of value when it comes to medical tourism. And we have already seen few of the cities, especially down south, benefiting it from a lot. As and when the connectivity grows, as and when you see a lot of medical facilities coming around, and you have these transits oriented development that connects these facilities, you'll see this increasing.
And I also wanted to, this conversation of course would be amiss if I don't ask you about this. So I wanted to try and get a read on what you think about the way that Dubai real estate right now is shaping up with all of the current developments. Are you looking at that really heralding in a shift to metro markets in our country itself?
See, current situation definitely is a negative in terms of sentiment, and till now Dubai was considered as a safe haven, and the city itself coming under attack shakes that notion, and that's why we have seen the big the property buying decision and big deals being put on hold. But again, having said that, Dubai is a very diverse real estate market. I've been mentioning that close to 150 countries participate. The buyers come from these 150 different countries. And then, that's the reason the diversified buyer set provides a huge resilience to the market. So it's not that people who are thinking of buying in property in Dubai because of this current situation, they will divert their attention to the metro cities. It will not be. They would probably, wait and watch, and they will wait for this phase to pass.
So all in all, it does have potential to be transforming our markets just a tad bit, but a little later is what you're saying, right?
Not necessarily, because see, if a buyer is thinking of buying a property in Dubai, I would consider him as an evolved buyer. He would have taken that decision based on various factors, right? It's kind of not that just because of this current situation, the overall fundamental of the market changes. Dubai provides a lot of compelling buying choice for the Indian buyers. So that will not change overnight. So I think he will defer his buying decision and then not necessarily, change his buying from Dubai to some city in India.